Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You join us for this match between the Kolkata Kits and the Hyderabad Phoenix. I'm Mike
The home team winning the toss and have decided to bat first.
Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams. Misses out on the first ball of the innings. Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. There'll be one run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Roy is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Super piece of timing.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Chance to run 2. There's trouble here.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Wait! Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
End of the over. The Knight Riders are 20 for none. Jansen, the left arm, is coming on to bowl from the north end. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Nicked it.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Really good shot there.
Keeper!
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Massive edge. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it through the field.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Great shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Markram, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Misses everything.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yeah.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Wait.
A beauty, brilliant catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Malik getting a wicket in that over, really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot, gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. 4 runs, square of the wicket. Excellent shot.
That little bit of room, and you see how quickly the ball races away to the boundary. Really good boundary, square of the wicket.
Malik from the north end.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
Waiting.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yeah.
Good catch. Out.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Russell will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Wait there.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Could that be out? Looks so.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide.
Russell ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Nice.
Not a great shot in the end. practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Yep.
Good return, back from the deep. Gets off zero with that shot. That'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves.
End of the over, 8 off it. The Knight Riders are 89 for 4.
Yep. Ball is in.
Singh takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Waiting. Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep. Yep.
This could be out. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Russell has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Wait. Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Waiting. Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Massive chance. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Yep. Yep.
Super piece of timing.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Catch it.
Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone. Caught, gone.
Yeah.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yes.
Nicely played.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Markram shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Yeah.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Ferguson didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Wait.
A direct hit and this could be gone.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Yep.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was a slow ball and it didn't fool anyone. Got it perfectly off the bat and timed beautifully.
Markram to bowl the last over.
Yep.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Edged it. Big shout. Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Good pickup, big chance.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
Yeah.
Immaculate timing there.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
That's the over. The Knight Riders are 157 for 9. And the innings comes to an end. The Sunrisers will need 158 runs. A mountain to climb as the openers come out. The goal will be to get the innings off to a good start, but one of these two surely has to go on to score big.
Yep. Keepers.
There'll be one run here for them.
The Sunrisers get underway, easy as you like, with a single.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter, a great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep. Keepers.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yes.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
End of the over. The Sunrisers are 3 for none. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing what they can do here.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive
Yeah.
and believe the wicket will come.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yeah.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yeah.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yes.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yeah.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep. Keepers.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Yes. Keepers.
Good running. Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Wait.
Easy catch.
Yeah!
Didn't have to move, really.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Huge edge. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Going with spin now.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yes.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. And gone.
Yeah!
Didn't even wait for the umpire's decision.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Klassen, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yep.
Struck it nicely, could go to the boundary.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Brook is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Yes.
Strays onto leg and glanced it sweetly. Might just get to the boundary rope. The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Edge, what a ball!
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Did well just to get it down towards 3rd for some runs.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. Edged! Bowler is confident on this one. Oh, that is a great catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Strong appeal. Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket. It's a very frustrated person heading back to the pavilion.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Easy does it. First ball and gets some runs.
Drives and misses everything.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Nicked it. Loud appeal. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Yep.
Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
End of the over, 2 runs added. The Sunrisers are 48 for 6. Got hold of it, a pretty good bouncer, enough control to get it away.
Good return, back from the deep. A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run. Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Beaten on the drive.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
With the completion of that over, there will need to be some considerable risks now from the batters. Russell, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Just about timed that perfectly.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Massive edge.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. edge, unplayable. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Jansen shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 69 for 6. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that. A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Good bit of timing there.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Jansen shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. Caught, completely ridiculous to pluck that one.
Nine down now, the bowlers have nearly completed the job. The openers out in the field will be getting themselves ready for batting. It shouldn't be long before this innings ends.
Quick in the field, but the running is quicker. Probably safe, even if they'd hit.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Just threw the shot too early. And they're away and nicely off the mark. Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third. That's a fantastic win, maybe a bit closer than they would have hoped, but a win's a win, and they rightfully celebrate.